Good afternoon, candidates of the Woman and Man of the Year Award for the Leukemia Society. My name's Elizabeth Monarch.
And I'm Lonnie Gann.
And we are here today to give you a few tips on what items are great live auction items and also silent auction items for you to maximize your dollar amount for your campaign. So we are so excited about doing the auction again this year, and we've done this auction several times, Lonnie, and I know last year they raised a lot of money, but I'm looking forward to it this year. Now, because we've been doing charity auctions for over 18 years, and we have seen a lot of great items that sell well, and a lot of items that don't sell well. Tell our candidates what are a few great items that actually sell very well at a live auction.
I think experience items, those would be opportunity to entertain in one's home with maybe a chef's meal prepared for multiples of 5 and 10 folks. Playing a round of golf with a famous golfer, if you can work that out. Trips are always nice. If they're easy to get to, or make arrangements, I think that's helpful.
Well, and I know in the past we have auctioned items such as hot air balloon rides.
Yes.
Items that we have seen not do so great at live auction. It's very difficult when we have to auction art off because it's very taste specific. Also, jewelry occasionally can be a little bit more difficult to auction. But where we've seen, I think, the greatest value, we just recently did one for Music and Moonshine, we sold 2 signed off guitars by some very famous country singers. So that did very well. And oftentimes those items, we have to determine if they do well on the live auction or in the silent auction.
Right.
What other examples? I know in the past we've auctioned trips to Paris. We've auctioned trips to the Caribbean. We've also auctioned condominium stays down in Florida, out in Colorado. So there's a lot of great items that we have seen over the years do very well. Are there any other items that you can think of that don't do well at a live auction for a charity event?
Well, something we've previously mentioned, and that is if you're traveling, for example, a shark fishing trip here in the States or in the U.S., a lot easier to work out. But if you're going to go to Australia, the trip may sell cheap, but to get to Australia may cost you upwards 10 times of what you pay for the trip at the auction. So those things don't do as well as you think they would.
Absolutely.
Even though you get to go to Australia, oftentimes getting there is out of your pocket.
Correct. And you know what? I also like to give the advice to a lot of the candidates, and I have over the years, is landscaping items don't do typically very well. Years ago, at a Sacred Heart event, we actually auctioned off an HVAC package, which to my surprise, and I think we were both very surprised, it actually sold well, but that's a very unusual package. Probably one that I would not recommend. I would also probably not recommend like a orthodontics type package. We recently did one of those, but we didn't feel like that was a great live auction item. But definitely, I think the in-home experiences, dining experiences, and trips and vacations. The CQ Princess oftentimes sells very well also when you're doing that. So if you all need any other advice on what would be considered a great live auction item, because I know you guys are out there working hard, raising money for a wonderful organization. And again, we are so excited about being a part of this this year. Feel free to reach out to us at 551-1286. That's 551-1286. Or you can email me at elizabeth@elizabethmonarchgroup.com. We are here and we're excited to see you in May, and we look forward to having a very, very successful event this year.